This is a 1946 Ford Coupe with a flathead V8 engine. I love this car so much because it brings back so many memories of my teenage years. This particular car is almost exactly like my first car, a 1946 Ford, but the original one was maroon. My middle brother, Larry, was going through the neighborhood and happened to spot it, and he came back to tell me about it and said, hey, let's go for a ride. Let's just go over and take a look at it. And so we did that, and it was love at first sight. It was in very good shape, ran quite well. He had a price of $150 on it. And I had saved just about that much with paper outlay. It had to sit in the driveway until I turned 15. I bought it when I was 14. And so the night of the day of my 15th birthday, I got about 3 of my buddies together and we went for a ride. Had the first flat tire, had a spare, put that on. Had another flat tire with no spare, so there we sat. But we had many memorable outings with it, that's for sure. If I wasn't working, I was probably polishing the car or trying to get it look as good as I could. There was a little bit of a chick magnet. After all, I did end up with Grandma. Had it for 3 years, and I ended up getting a different car, and I sold it to my good friend at the time, John Kramer. And he had the car for a week and a half, and somebody T-boned the car and totaled it, and I was just sick. And so I always tell all the young guys, save your first car. My son found the car in North Dakota. The story behind that was he was in a truck stop. He always would stop and pick up a car magazine just to see what was in it. He always had a 1946 Ford in the back of his mind. That's what he was looking for. He walked past the magazine rack and he thought, oh, I don't need to get one today. He got about 3/4 of the way out to the truck and thought, you know, something's telling me to go back and get a magazine. So he went back and picked up a magazine, walked back to the truck, and was paging through it and stopped dead in his tracks. Right in front of him was a 1946 Ford, this one. So he called me when he got back, and of course I saw the pictures, and he says, well, what do you think about it? And I said, oh, I don't really like it. And he says, you don't like it? I said, no, I love it. When we got the 46 and brought it home, the trunk was just full of all kinds of stuff. Right on the very bottom of the glove compartment was the original owner's manual, which we still have, of course. And that was quite a find. I thought that was just really a real treasure. It's a joint investment between Jay and I. And he's the mechanic. He does all the mechanic work on it. I'm the detailer. Unfortunately, I haven't had to work real hard on it to keep it looking good. People like to see old stuff kept in original condition. Now, I did a good job on the car. Myself, however, has been deteriorating quite a bit. It's just fun. And we have had it at a couple different car shows, and people love to walk up and tell their story about a 46 Ford or that era. I hope to have this car for the rest of my life. It would be a very sad day if I were to lose it. And like I say, it's Jay and I. If something happens to Jay, it's mine. If something happens to me, it's his. And I know he'll take care of it, like it and love it as much as I do.